kneeling rotational spine flexion PAILS and rails. So this is simply just using a different starting stance to get a certain part of the lower back to be stretched. I'm going to start in this kneeling position, and all I'm going to do is take myself down into flexion, and then I'm going to rotate over, and then I'm going to grab this guy right here to get that slight rotation over, a little bit of lateral spine flexion, a little bit of forward spine flexion. Realistically, I'm just stretching spine in this lower back area towards my left side since I'm leaning towards my right. If I were doing this from the opposite direction, or if I was trying to target the opposite side of my spine, so lower part of my right spine, I might just put the opposite leg up and then go down towards that direction. The stretch is that area right there, lower right side of my spine. PAILS is pulling back and up. Rails is squeezing right here, down and low. Again, just trying to target in a slightly different position, which will get a slightly different line of tissue, different line of tension, and hopefully a little more specific into maybe a place you're having some discomfort in, or just where you need to get to in general for your sport. Make sure we're not going into pain here. Make sure we're getting as far as we can without really, we don't want too much hip motion here. In an ideal sense, we're keeping our hips as fixed as possible. Play around with it a little bit. You can also adjust leg position. So let's say I can really feel it, on this side here, my knee kind of relatively in front of me, but I want to challenge my range a little bit farther out to the side to get a little more lateral flexion there. Okay, that makes it a little bit deeper, or just a different part of my spine in general. So instead of being right in front here, I might just go out a little wider and then shift towards that area. Again, try to keep your hips direct over top of that one knee to make sure you're really targeting spine stuff.